Hey everyone, welcome back to American Car Legends, the channel where we dive deep into the most iconic, most powerful, and most legendary rides shaping the future of performance. Today, we've got something that blends history, heritage, and cutting-edge technology like never before.
We're talking about the all-new 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, a car that doesn't just continue the turbo legacy, it redefines what it means to be a supercar in the modern age. Porsche has always been about engineering precision and relentless
evolution, and with this 2026 Turbo S, they've taken things into a whole new dimension. So buckle up, because this one's going to be a wild ride. When you hear the words Porsche 911 Turbo S, you instantly think about decades of dominance. Since the 1970s, the turbo badge has been synonymous with raw power, everyday usability, and mind-bending speed. But the world has changed, performance standards have shifted, and emissions laws have gotten tougher. Porsche's answer? The 2026 Turbo S is the first of its kind to go hybrid, not in a boring, efficiency-focused way, but in a way that pushes performance to levels we've never seen before. This isn't just another facelift. This isn't a simple power bump. This is a revolution under the skin of one of the most legendary names in the car world. At the heart of the 2026 911 Turbo S is a brand new 3.6-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine. But here's the twist. Those turbos are electrically assisted, part of Porsche's new T-hybrid system. That means instant response, zero lag, and an extra boost of electrified punch whenever you need it. Total output? A staggering 701 horsepower and about 590 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers officially make this the most powerful production 911 turbo ever built. It's not just about horsepower, though. It's how it's delivered. The electric motor is cleverly integrated into the transmission, giving you seamless acceleration and immediate torque fill, something that makes this car feel like it's always in the sweet spot, no matter where you are in the rev range. And the performance figures? They're as jaw-dropping as you'd expect. 0 to 60 comes in just 2.4 seconds. That's hypercar territory. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is around 2.5 seconds. And if you keep your foot buried, you'll hit 200 kilometers per hour in about 4 seconds. Let that sink in for a second. This is a car with room for groceries, with space for luggage, with all-wheel drive and everyday usability. Yet it's pulling off numbers that humiliate most exotic supercars. The top speed? Around 200 miles per hour or 322 kilometers per hour. But the real kicker is its lap time at the Nürburgring-shattering, 7 minutes and 3 seconds, a full 14 seconds faster than the outgoing model. That's the kind of progress Porsche delivers. Now let's talk design. Porsche doesn't do radical reinventions with the 911, and that's the beauty of it. The 2026 Turbo S still looks unmistakably like a 911, but the details are sharper, bolder, and more functional than ever. You get wider rear fenders, more aggressive intakes, and an updated rear wing that adapts on the fly for maximum downforce or minimum drag. At the front, active aerodynamics manage cooling and airflow, with intelligent shutters that open or close depending on the situation. And then there's something new called Turbonite, a unique trim finish used on badging, wheel accents, and interior highlights, giving the Turbo S a more distinct identity compared to the rest of the 911 lineup. Step inside, and Porsche shows you exactly why their interiors are among the best in the game. The cabin blends traditional 911 layout with cutting-edge tech. You've got a fully digital driver's display, the latest Porsche communication, management system with seamless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration, plus all the connectivity features you'd ever want. The seats are deeply bolstered yet comfortable enough for long drives. The materials are top-notch, and customization options are endless. Whether you want sporty Alcantara, luxurious leather, or a mix of carbon fiber and aluminum, Porsche lets you tailor the Turbo S exactly to your taste. Of course, power is nothing without control, and this is where Porsche has always been ahead of the game. The 2026 Turbo S comes standard with all-wheel drive, managed by the latest generation of Porsche traction management. The suspension is fully adaptive, working in real time to keep the car flat and stable, whether you're carving corners or blasting down a straight. The steering is sharp and communicative, giving you that classic 911 feel of being directly connected to the road. And then there are the brakes, massive Porsche ceramic composite brakes, the largest ever fitted to a two-door Porsche, with 420mm front rotors and 410mm rears. These things will stop you as brutally as the car accelerates. Weight is always a concern when hybrids come into play, and yes, the Turbo S has gained about 85 kilograms compared to its predecessor. But Porsche being Porsche, they've engineered around it. With wider tires, 255s in the front and 325s in the rear, the grip is phenomenal. Combine that with active suspension, rear axle steering, and clever weight distribution, and you get a car that feels lighter than it actually is. That's the magic of Porsche engineering, making a heavier, more complex machine feel agile, nimble, and alive in your hands. Now let's not ignore the price, because the Turbo S has always been the range topper, and Porsche knows what it's worth. The 2026 Turbo S starts at just over $270,000 for the coupe, and if you want the cabriolet, you're looking at around $284,000. Of course, once you dive into Porsche's endless options list, that number can climb quickly. But think about what you're getting. A car that can be driven daily, in comfort, in any weather, yet deliver performance that rivals million-dollar hypercars. That's why the Turbo S has always been so special. It's not just about speed, it's about balance, versatility, and a driving experience that no one else can quite replicate. What makes this 2026 version truly legendary, though, is the way it embraces the future. Porsche could have just kept refining the traditional turbocharged formula, but instead they chose to innovate, to push boundaries, and to blend hybrid technology into the 911 in a way that enhances performance instead of diluting it. That takes courage. And in doing so, they've future-proofed the Turbo S while staying true to its DNA. This is a car that honors its past, lives fully in the present, and points directly toward the future of high-performance sports cars. At the end of the day, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S isn't just another chapter in the 911 story. It's a bold statement that legends don't fade, they evolve. This car takes everything we've loved about the Turbo S, brutal acceleration, everyday usability, and that unmistakable 911 character, and injects it with futuristic technology that makes it more thrilling than ever. For enthusiasts, collectors, and dreamers, this car is a symbol of what happens when tradition and innovation collide. So here's the question. Is this the ultimate evolution of the Turbo, or just the beginning of a whole new era for the 911? One thing's for sure. Porsche has once again raised the bar for what a sports car can be, and the rest of the industry will be scrambling to catch up. Thanks for watching American Car Legends. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more legendary rides, and let us know in the comments if you had the chance, would you daily drive a 701 horsepower hybrid 911? Until next time, keep chasing the legends.